whatever you do, don't play alone. The Ouija board doesn't just open a door, it chooses who walks through.
Tonight's story dives into the chilling events that followed after I used a Ouija board alone, something you should never do. If you enjoy eerie, suspenseful stories like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. My name is Darren. 2 years ago, after moving into a new apartment, I found an old wooden box behind the attic insulation. Inside it was a Ouija board. Not a cheap toy store one. This one was carved, heavy, handmade. The letters looked burned into the wood, and the planchette was polished so smooth it felt warm to the touch. At first, I laughed it off. I was too old to be scared of a board game. But the weird part? There was a folded note underneath it. Don't ask it who watches you. I assumed it was a prank note left by the previous owner. I tossed it aside. Later that night, alone, bored, and with the rain pounding outside, I made the worst decision of my life. I took the Ouija board into the living room, lit a candle, and sat down to test it, just as a joke. Or so I thought. I placed the planchette in the center and asked, "Is anyone here?" Nothing. I almost stopped, but then a soft tap sounded from inside the wall behind me. I ignored it. "Okay," I said, "if someone's here, move the planchette." It didn't move at first, but then, so slowly I thought my eyes were playing tricks. The planchette tilted, just a millimeter, then another, then it slid toward the yes. My breath caught in my chest. I lifted my hands. Had I pushed it without realizing? But the planchette kept sliding. By itself. It stopped only when it reached the word yes. My entire body froze. I asked, "Who am I talking to?" The planchette jerked, faster this time, circling the board before landing on the letter M, then E, then it stopped. Me. Not a name. Just me. My skin crawled. I pushed the board away from me, but the planchette suddenly scraped across the wood, landing on a new letter. H, then I, then D. Hide. A cold rush crept up my spine. What? Hide from what? I asked before I could stop myself. The candle flickered violently. The planchette slammed into the corner. Goodbye. And the room went dead silent. I decided the game was over. I packed the board back into the box and shoved it under the couch. That night, around 3 a.m., I awoke to a sound, a faint sliding noise. Slide, slide, slide. I thought it was the window. Then I realized it was coming from the living room. I crept out of bed, heart pounding. The hallway light flickered as I reached the corner. When I looked into the living room, the Ouija board was sitting in the middle of the carpet, open, the planchette resting on top. I hadn't touched it since earlier. I forced myself forward and whispered, "Who moved you?" The planchette scraped to the left, then upward, then across the board, spelling N-O-T-Y-O-U. I stumbled backward, knocking over a lamp. Then the air changed. It felt heavier, like someone unseen had stepped into the room with me. I whispered, "What do you want?" The planchette jerked so hard it tilted off the board, then slapped back down. L-O-O-K. At what? Then, a gentle tapping sound came behind me. I turned. The attic door, the one where I'd found the Ouija board, was open. Just an inch. Just enough to see darkness behind it. I swear something moved inside, a shape darker than the dark. When I stepped back, the planchette scraped one more time. U-P. My breath caught. I looked up. Nothing. At first. Then I noticed it. A smudge on the ceiling, like ash or a handprint, except it wasn't a hand. It had too many fingers. I slammed the attic door shut and ran back to the living room. The board spelled something new. S-E-E-S-Y-O-U. I grabbed the board, shoved it in the box, and drove it to a donation bin across town. Threw it in. Got back in my car. Relief. For about 2 seconds. Because in the rearview mirror, inside the donation bin's opening, I could see the planchette moving again. Fast. Spelling one final word. Come back. I floored the gas and didn't stop driving. To this day, I sometimes hear that sliding sound at night, and every now and then, I find a new ash smudge on the ceiling, always with too many fingers. If you enjoyed tonight's story, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you never miss a new horror narration. And tell me in the comments, would you ever use a Ouija board alone?